In today's Clash of Clans video, we're going to be taking a look at the King Jeffrey versus Invictus Realm CWL Elite 15 Week 3 War. Let's get straight into it. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Clash of Clans video. Today, we're taking a look at the Week 3 Elite 15 War, King Jeffrey versus Invictus Realm. And as you can see here, King Jeffrey not able to come through with the Week 3 win. That would put us at 3-0. So now our clan is currently sitting at 2-1. Invictus Realm putting a fantastic performance against us. And I mean, albeit the war is incredibly close. King Jeffrey winning on the percentage, but Invictus Realm going through and getting that additional triple. So the war ended on them having 10 and us having 9. So it was definitely well fought from both sides. And it was just a good war all around. I mean, it was just back and forth the entire time. It was a 24-hour war, so we had a lot of time to plan hits and, kind of, coordinate with everyone in the clan. But we are going to go over a couple of King Jeffrey hits today just to kind of give a bit of a recap of this war. And we're going to start here with a Queen Charge hybrid from Zoro. Coming in here just to kind of break down this attack. I've got 5 replays to show you for today. I'm going to try and keep these recaps to about 5 replays as to not drag on the recap. So choosing from the 9 triples that we have, I mean, it's fantastic. Every single one of these weeks, I've had a difficult decision trying to figure out which replays I'm going to show. Just because, in all honesty, every single one of the 3 stars is fantastic. So Zoro coming in here with a bit of a Yeti blimp down by this, about the 6 o'clock side, 7 o'clock side. And then he's going to bring his queen in from this 8 o'clock side, and she's going to kind of dive in for that Eagle Artillery. So not only is that Yeti blimp getting the value there by grabbing that Inferno Tower, or not the Inferno Tower, grabbing the Scatter Shot out of the way, it's also just really there to set the funnel for the queen that will eventually dive through for this base here. So Queen takes her time with this Lava Hound. Just a bit annoying there. Zoro doesn't use his poison early here, which means that he can use it for the pups. And he's going to drop it directly over the Queen, which means that almost every single one of the pups there is going to get grabbed in that poison. If you're trying to take down a Lava Hound clan castle and you want those pups to go down instantly, try and aim to drop that poison spell right over your queen, because then it'll target all the lava pups there. But queen moves through here. Zoro being very patient with the wall break, wants to wait until that dark elixir storage goes down. And now that it's gone down, he can get that wall breaker in to break the queen into the inside compartment. But a spring trap causes the wall breaker to fail. But thankfully, he has that second wall break there. And again, it's all about bringing that reassuring wall break. But with the super wall breakers being, I believe, 8 housing space, it's definitely a lot of housing space to consider as a backup. But in this case, it was definitely worth it, because that's going to get the queen into where the eagle compartment is. And notice where the queen is sitting right now. He's got 2 rage spells left to go, and he's in a really good position to kind of allow this queen to keep moving through the base without having to use her ability just yet. He's probably going to rage the queen again to keep her moving. Might opt in to just force the ability and use some rage spells on the hybrid here. And this hybrid is just going to go straight in for the Town Hall. There's the queen ability. I think he's mainly doing that because he sees the Inferno Tower on the back end. So, argues that, hey, the hybrid is, the rage spells are going to be better used on the hybrid here going through. And sure enough, he does use both of those rage spells. Wasn't really planning on getting his queen that far into the back end, but he is going to freeze that single target Inferno there, which kind of allows her to step up just a little bit longer before eventually getting taken down. But you can kind of see what this hybrid is doing. It's doing a fantastic job moving through the base here. The king doing a fantastic job at the right side there, kind of funneling all those buildings out of the way, allowing for that queen, for the hybrid to then step through, stay in the core, and take down the base. A couple of cleanup minions at the top side. RC ability is going to go off, and this one is going to be a triple for Zoro. A very fantastic hit here. I got to give big credits to the King Jeffrey guys over the past few weeks especially. I feel like the clan has really come together to, put out some really solid plans, coordinate attacks and things like that, base building, all that kind of stuff. We've honestly been doing great, and it's been a very enjoyable couple of weeks in the clan. But that's going to end in a 3-star. And now we're going to jump over to our second hit here, which is one from yours truly, coming in with the Zap Hogs. And I've got to give some credit to the KJ guys. We had a lot of people overlook this plan before I went for it. And a bit of an interesting strategy. I don't typically use this one, but I was able to get the 6-pack with it in this war. Super strong strat, especially if you can base identify correctly. So starting there by zapping those 2 expos out of the way and getting the clan castle, which creates a bit of a donut shape to this base. And now I'm going to send my Sui heroes straight in to take down the town hall, and then I'm going to hog the rest of the base here. So creating that funnel for the ice golem and the heroes to dive in. I've got 2 super wall breakers to get to that town hall there. Now, I wanted to be patient on the second super wall break. I'm trying to delay it here until that ice golem pops, so that way I can drop that wall breaker in. It is going to trigger the town hall. Or actually, it doesn't trigger the town hall because it got hit by a spring. So I got a little bit lucky there with the town hall not getting triggered a bit early. That's going to allow the king to get that expo down before taking too much damage. But sure enough, the heroes will eventually take down the town hall, and the queen is actually going to move a bit to the right here rather than going up. I kind of wanted them to go up and grab that that warden pad here, which I think the queen does. No, she dives to the outside there. So they're kind of going off on their own path. So now I'm like, okay, you know what? It's time to get these hogs in. And the hogs are going to actually come in from this 11 o'clock side. And I'm going to spread them out just a little bit. And I'm going to get that royal champion in by the 1 o'clock side. And the main goal with that is to try and force the hogs into the core of the base and not have them split off to the outside. Now, a couple more Hog Riders going in because the World Champion does end up going in to where the Hog Riders are. I kind of wanted her to be on the outside there. So, thankfully, I got a couple of Hog Riders to go in and take down those defenses. Double Giant Bomb gets triggered by them. And now I've got a Yeti Blimp to actually come in and take down this single target Inferno. Hindsight, I probably would have gone in to try and take down the scatter, but in all honesty, taking down that single allows for those Hog Riders to kind of stay in the middle of the base and still get this one done. I think regardless whether or not I would have sent the Yeti Blimp in towards the Inferno or the scatter shot, I think it still would have tripled. But yeah, and then just at this point, the Hogs are kind of dying out a bit quickly here. A lot of them at very low health, so they will go down to that bomb tower. But because I have that Royal Champion ability, I am going to be able to get this one done here. And again, huge shout out to the KJ guys. They were able to hop on. I think we had 3 or 4 people actually look at this plan before I went in and tripled. So some really good teamwork there by everyone in. And now it's just a matter of cleanup. That's the thing with mass hog raids is that you got to make sure that you've either got cleanup or you've got a lot of time, because I've seen a lot. I've time filled a lot of times with this strategy, as well as just, you know, whenever, because if you're not going to get the 3-star with this strat, it's going to be a low percentage too. Believe me, no one knows that more than I do. There's a whole story to that I'm not going to get into. But, you know, you got to make sure that if you're not going to triple, you're bringing cleanup to try and secure as much percentage as possible, especially if using the strat in the 5v5 format. But that is going to be a triple for us. And now we're going to go ahead and jump over to the third attack here. We got another Queen Charge Hybrid. We had a lot of Queen Charge Hybrid raids. We're going to go ahead and show off Vic's hit here. This is his first time in a recap. Funny enough, I looked back at the previous 2 and realized, hey, wait a minute, I haven't actually featured one of his hits yet. So sure enough, here's him coming in for the triple here, starting with a minion over at the 3 o'clock side to clear through a couple of those buildings. That Wiz Tower not going to be able to target that minion for a little bit, so getting some good value there. We're going to see the Blimp come in with the Yetis, solely meant to go in and take down that scatter shot there, as well as the bomb tower, and just kind of set a funnel for the queen that will eventually come in by this 4:35 o'clock side here. So he's going to actually delay this poison here until the Lava Hound gets in a decent position here. Has to drop the poison because that Headhunter is still alive, and it's going to do a lot of work to that queen, if not under the poison spell there. But the wizard is going to come in and help take down the Headhunter, and since that poison was ever so slightly delayed, it's actually going to help out in taking down all of the pups here. So not a whole lot of worry for Vic as he's diving into this base here. Nickname Vic, name is vicious, you know, this, that, and the other. But this queen's going to dive in here. He's going to drop that rage to deal with the enemy RC and really just speed up the queen to get her moving into that eagle compartment. He's done a really nice job funneling her here, and she's actually going to go from the air defense into the expo rather than that elixir storage there because of where she was dropped. So some really good execution there by him. And now the queen is going to step up and grab that eagle, and you can kind of see the value that he's looking to get with this queen. He wants her to step up and start beating through some walls to help out the hybrid later on in the raid. Queen will step up and take down the enemy queen. She's going to clear that entire right side, and now we've got the funnel being established by the king, and then the hybrid is going to go straight in at this 7 o'clock side here for that town hall. Queen's going to take down that queen. Absolutely no issues there. She's going to then take out the expo, and she should path upwards here and then eventually start beating walls. She will encounter the single target Inferno, which is not super ideal, but does have a free spell. We got an early freeze on the town hall just to make sure that it's doing absolutely no damage to this hybrid. Queen actually decides to beat a wall, funny enough, instead of dive forward, so not what I was expecting to happen there. And thankfully, all of the Hog Riders pathed up away from the town hall, so they're not going to take any damage from that blast. And now with that king at the top side, tanking that scatter shot as well as clearing those buildings, and the queen in the core of this base now, he's going to be able to move through here just fine. He has that queen ability as well as the free spell. So going to burn the free spell first, try and delay this queen ability as long as possible here, and then pop it to get through the king. Royal Champion is going to take down these buildings, looking just fine here. No issues whatsoever. And now the queen is going to dive through, help out these miners, and that's going to be a triple. Some really nice work here by Vicious, securing the 3-star. So yeah, overall, it was just a solid plan there. And I don't know if the queen was meant to go in the core there, but it ended up working out for him here. Healer's transitioning to the hybrid, and pretty much a swag RC ability going to get this one done. So very, very nice job. let's jump into our fourth 3-star of this recap. We're going to go ahead and show off, Unicorn coming in with the Zap Lalo. Got to throw in some variety in here. And you can kind of see what he's trying to aim for here. That queen and the RC sitting right over that clan castle there. And I find it's funny. For some reason, I don't know if the RC has more health than the queen. I don't think that's why. But the RC doesn't go down here, even though she was right on top of the zaps. If someone could explain that to me somehow, I'm still clueless of why that happens. That'd be fantastic if you got some insight in the comments. But gonna clear out the clan castle as well as the queen and make this base into a bit of a donut shape. And now we've got that Sui coming in from this right side, or the right side here. Gonna have to freeze that Inferno Tower because that Ice Golem freeze just barely gonna miss that single target beam, which isn't the end of the world. And now we've got all those heroes gonna dive in, and they're gonna actually clear out this entire right side of the base. World Champion is going to get the scatter shot out of the way, and she will actually clear the enemy World Champion. And now the queen's gonna step up for the Eagle. So a really nice Sui to set up this Lalo here. We've only got 4 spells for the Lalo, three haste and 2 free spells, as well as we do have that slammer. We're going to pop that queen ability a bit early there to get through the queen as well as get through that expo. No, we can't really get a whole lot of value with her after she dies out. And now we're going to see this Lalo come in from, I believe, did it come in from this right side? Yeah, coming from this right side because of the sweeper's positioning there. First Lava Hound is going to go in. It's going to get burned through pretty quickly because of that single target Inferno, but he's not too bothered about that. Once the Hound goes down, the scatter shot is going to get frozen here, and now that second Hound is going to step forward in front of those loons there. So really that first Hound just meant to try and tank that single target Inferno as he's moving through. Second Hound is going to also get burned by a single target Inferno, but we do have the Warden ability to use as we dive into this Town Hall here. Scatter shot, or the Stone Slammer rather, is going to pop as it gets to the Town Hall here because of how low health it is, but the Town Hall should get dealt with before the Stone Slammer gets popped. No, the Stone Slammer gets popped right on the Town Hall. So Warden ability just ever so slightly early, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. When you look at what's left here, the only real splash damage that you've got to deal with is that Wizard Tower, and one of the Expos is on ground, which means that the Loons and that Dragon are going to get through this base. Not a whole lot of worries here. And he's got the cleanup to get this one done, albeit he does have that gold storage over at the right side. That was a bit scary going into the back end of this raid, but the Warden is going to dial back and be a bit OP and take it down on his own there. So really nice stuff by the Warden. And now it's just a matter of getting to this Warden pad and clearing through the rest of the defenses. This Dragon still pretty much at full health here, so not a whole lot of worry. That Red Mine definitely doing a bit of damage there, but again, that full health Dragon will be able to deal with the rest of the buildings, taking down this base for the 3-star here. So very nice hit. Very textbook queen charge, or Zap Lalo rather. In all honesty, the Zap value doesn't look super justified with just getting the queen and the clan castle, but the Sui in this raid was fantastic as well, which, you know, inevitably got him the job done. All right, now let's jump into our 5th and final attack here. We've got Doom coming in with a bit of a queen charge Lalo raid. Again, I try and incorporate as much variety, or no, this isn't a queen charge Lalo. Hold on a second. Oh, it's a queen charge hybrid. Sorry, not a queen charge Lalo. I'm completely mistaken. You know, I just talk about having variety in these, and I'm about to show a 3rd queen charge hybrid here. We had a lot of queen charge hybrid in this war, so it was hard to pick and choose. But this is the this was the albeit the best replay to show. But we're going to be starting here with a Yeti Blimp, diving into the or the multi-target Inferno rather. And again, you don't ideally need to take down multi-target Infernos with queen charges, but really this Blimp is just kind of set to dive in and set the funnel. That's why we're using that rage spell there, because we want that entire compartment cleared. Doesn't really matter if the if the Inferno Tower goes down or if it's just the Inferno Tower. We need everything, so that way the queen will go left here. So these Yeti Blimps not only just being used to take down the single target Infernos, but also being used to set the funnel for the queen charge here. So that poison is going to get burned a bit early there because of the headhunters out of the clan castle, which means that this queen is just going to have to take a bit of extra time dealing with these lava pups, which again is not the end of the world here. She's just going to take a bit more time to clear through this one. So she will dive through, take down a couple of buildings, and then eventually dive in for this eagle here. Now, the way this queen is pathing and the way those gaps are in the wall and the funnel he set, she should dive straight in for that eagle artillery. She is going to have to deal with that king there. I don't think he's going to burn a wizard here. No, he's going to burn a rage, rather, to just get through that queen and get this, or get through the king and get this queen moving a bit quicker here. She will step up for the scatter shot and then eventually loop in. Oh, no, she's just going to go for the eagle straight away. And there's that super wall break there to break her in to that second scatter shot. So some really nice stuff here by Doom. He's going to burn that third rage spell to just, again, keep that queen moving. He's running a bit low on time at this point, so it has to start the hybrid in from this 3 o'clock side here with that royal champion going in behind. We've got the king at the right side there. No siege barracks to help with the funneling, but he knows, look, I can get all this funneling done with just my queen. Excuse me. So the king is going to move through here, funnel through a couple more buildings, and now the queen is actually going to step up from this left side, from this left side here, and take down that scatter shot. So a really, really solid queen charge. Going to get him through a lot of this base as well, just tanking the base. And now you can see the hybrid doesn't really have to deal with a whole lot of splash damage. Really, the only things that are of concern at the moment are going to be those wizard towers, but they're going to go down pretty quickly with how everything is swarming to them. He's going to basically use a free spell. Realistically, he didn't even need it, and he's also going to swag that queen ability. This was just overall just a wrecked raid here. That clan castle is going to stay alive at the back end, but it's not going to matter. He's going to be able to get through it and get the job done for the 3-star. So very, very solid stuff by Doom coming in with that triple. Some OP stuff by him. Swagging the RC ability. Got to hand it to him. Definitely was an OP raid. And sure enough, that's going to get it done there for the 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at who was able to triple in this war from the King Jeffrey guys. We had Doom coming in with the singular triple. We had Hazakura coming in with a triple. We had me with the fresh 6-pack. It's my only fresh 6-pack of the season. I'm guaranteeing it right now. We've got Unicorn coming in with the triple. Vicious with the triple. We had Raj come in with the triple. Zoro with the triple as well. And we had King C come in with the triple. So that's going to do it for this recap. Again, huge shout out to the Invictus Realm guys. They put up a superb war here, 94.87% to our 94.93. It was a close war and a hard fought one at that. So huge shout out to them. And huge shout out to the King Jeffrey guys for the collaboration during this war. We definitely gave it our all, but just barely fell short. So we're looking to bounce back in week 4 as we move forward. But that is going to do it for this recap. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please feel free to drop a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe for some more awesome Clash of Clans content, as well as follow me on Twitch. I'm doing a bit of Twitch streaming here and there. I try and stream a couple of wars ranging from WCL to CWL Esports, CWL Elite, all kinds of fun stuff, to sometimes doing some 5v5 friendly wars. You never know. It could be pretty awesome. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.